is SportsCenter.
Hello, Mardi Gras fans, and welcome back. I'm your host, Bradley Charlesworth, joined by my co-host, the one and only Kurt Valvis.
What's up, America? We're back at it again. Let's go, baby. Mardi Gras time.
All right. Excited to welcome you to what's become an annual tradition at this point.
You're talking about the Saints losing terribly in the playoffs? That's what you're talking about?
Not that. No, something much more fun. The crew of Carrollton, float number 9, float position reveal.
Woo!
All right.
Exciting.
This is the moment everyone has been waiting for to find out where you're going to stand, who you're going to stand next to, and will that person take care of you when you're inebriated?
Oh, the excitement's building. I can just feel it in my gut right now.
Yeah.
Or that might have been the tequila.
Could be. Hope we don't have to take too many takes here. Could get dangerous. Let's just go ahead and jump right in. How about that?
Let's do it. Where are we starting?
Let's do it. Float number 9. Neutral, ground, side. First up, we got Guy Valvis.
The float captain. Always first. You know, they say wine gets better with age. Too bad Guy doesn't. Okay.
Ooh, taking shots right off the top. Well, next up, position number 2, we've got Greg Buhner. Greg, I hope you don't plan on throwing too many beads or other throws this year because you're going to be far too busy handing Miller Genuine drafts to Guy Valvis.
He's the captain. You got to do it for him.
Thirsty fella.
Have to.
Thirsty fella. Next up, Bradley Charlesworth.
Hey, brother-in-law. You know, I heard there's a rumor on the street that you might have spent as much on throws this year as you do on hair products.
It's close. Price of beads went up, so, you know.
What you going to spend it on?
It's about even.
What's more important?
All right, moving along here. Next up, we've got Nick Clayton. You know, last year, Nick Clayton's Rookie of the Year campaign, huge disappointment.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be honest, massive disappointment.
Yeah, I lost a lot of money.
Janine has said if you don't come home as MVP, don't come home at all.
Woo!
Spicy take from the wife. Spicy take from the wife. Next up, Daniel Gaitan. All right. Daniel, I'm pretty sure, has not attended a single crew meeting this year.
Okay.
I don't think he's paid any dues. He may not have bought any throws.
Interesting.
Daniel, it's time to rev up your engines. Let's go.
Now's the time.
Now
or
the time.
never.
He's right. Right. All right, next to Daniel, we've got the young Kirk Oldenburg Jr.
Okay. I like that.
Actually, very interesting. Kirk, so excited and loves riding on the float so much that he decided to name his firstborn child after it.
Wow.
Congratulations
That's
to
amazing.
Ryder Oldenburg.
Oh,
all right.
Love that name. Great name.
Handsome
Great
young
name.
man.
Who's next? Who we got next?
Next up, we've got Kirk Oldenburg Sr.
Oh, actually, I heard that Kirk Oldenburg Sr. liked himself so much that he named his son Kirk Oldenburg Jr.
Wow. Yeah. Hey, I get it.
Hey, some people are full of themselves. I wouldn't know that. I don't know anything about that. Nothing.
Keep it rolling. All right, after that, we've got Blake Barnes.
Double B.
Blake Barnes. I actually spoke to Blake recently. He is so upset about Crystals filing for bankruptcy. I'm told he plans to get them back in the black himself during the post-parade party.
Oh, hopefully I'm involved in that.
He will eat 1,000 burgers and treat his friends to those burgers as well.
I got diarrhea just thinking about that.
All right. On that note, speaking of diarrhea, we've got Bill Dearman. Yes. Bill, very mild-mannered fella.
Yeah.
Doesn't get very excitable, but Bill, we really need you to have some fun this year. Just bring it, Bill. Bring the party.
For once.
Just in your life.
One time.
All right.
Jeez.
Next up, we've got Keith Cannizzaro.
Wow, he's a rookie this year. Did you know that? First-time rider, longtime friends with Alvin. I think they go all the way back to their days spent growing up in Chalmette.
The parish. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, speaking of which, next up, his good buddy, Alvin Hotard.
Oh, Alvin Hotard. You know, Alvin, very big fan of current events. He told me that the coronavirus, you contract that from drinking too much beer on the beach.
Watch out. Watch out.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Well, I think we're done with that lower neutral ground side. Where are we moving to next, Chief?
Let's head up to the top. Neutral ground side, tippy top. First up, the one and only Kurt Valvis.
Hey.
Loves himself so much he had to create this entire float draft so that he could be the star of the show.
It's all about FaceTime, baby.
All about that
Moneymaker
FaceTime.
right here. You know.
All right. Next to Kurt is his buddy Ben Hughes.
Oh, did you know he bought a house?
I did, yeah.
Yeah. Did he ask you what to do with the house?
Yeah.
Oh, he asked everybody. He asked everybody about the house.
Yeah. You know, speaking of which, actually, if anybody has some good recommendations on flooring, we'd like you to comment under this video. Links would be preferable.
Yes.
Brand and product codes would be very helpful too. Ben just could use some crowdsourcing here.
Also, the Ben Hughes housewarming party is going to be in July.
Ooh.
Slip inside in the back, 10
Yep.
kegs.
All
big
the
old
nugs you
banger,
can eat.
dude. It's going to be a banger.
All the nugs you can eat. All right, moving along here. Next to Ben, we've got Cousin Brad Mayer.
Cousin Brad?
Mhm.
Oh, one of my favorites. Best man at his wedding, not to brag. Brad is so Chalmette that James, his kid, came out the womb wearing white boots.
On brand. Speaking of white boots, be sure to come to that parade and catch your Carrollton shrimp boots, baby! All right, and that wraps up the first float, neutral ground side.
Exciting.
Coming hard. Coming hard. All right, and next up, sidewalk side, front float, bottom. First up, we got Paul Loizet.
Well, no. I don't think that's right. I think you missed somebody. I think it's Chris Calley.
Oh, Chris Calley.
Yeah. You almost Callied Chris Calley from the float review.
Oh, man, uninvited. Watch out.
Yeah, great addition last year. But, yeah, don't Calley that dude.
All right. Well, then next we have Paul Loizel's last year's Rookie of the Year. Run it back,
Great
Paul.
campaign. Great campaign
All right.
by Paul. Unbelievable.
All right, and speaking of rookies, next up we got Andrew Duhan.
Ooh, yeah, Andrew's album dropped. Let me check some reviews here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Musician.
Yeah. It says right here that Andrew is like a poor man's Billy Joel. A very, very, very poor man's Billy Joel. That's good. There's another one right here that said that album would come in 5th place on American Idol.
Oh, fifth? Fifth's not so bad, really.
That's good.
It's pretty good.
The guy was 5th place.
Yeah.
What was the guy's name?
Yeah. Keep up the good work, Andrew.
Rick.
Rick.
Sure.
Rick. Young Rick. All right. Cool. Well, next up we've got Kenneth Easton.
Okay.
Kenneth Easton. Well, the good thing is that he's the only Easton we've got on this float. I think. I thought.
Okay, read the next one real quick.
Okay, Chris. Also, Chris Easton here as well.
Okay, the good thing is Chris Easton is the better Easton.
Okay.
So now we can just pass up
All right.
Kenneth and go straight to Chris.
Well, at least we're improving.
Yes.
But not for long, because next up we've got Brian Vega.
Hey, MVP. Great campaign.
Worthy of a standing
Call
ovation.
an ambulance is what I'm saying.
Somebody call it.
Call the ambulance.
Somebody call it.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Man, the myth, the legend.
Out of nowhere.
What a year.
Just like, here's some bourbon, let me drink it all. Unbelievable.
Be careful. Be careful there. Next up, we've got Brian O'Connor. A little interesting factoid for everyone here. Brian O'Connor, spelled B-R-Y-A-N, right next to Brian Vega, spelled B-R-I-A-N.
I'm sure both Brian's thought, their moms thought they were special.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's
Yeah, some crazy spelling here, guys.
Oh.
This is wild.
Spelled Kurt, K-Y-R-T.
All right. Next up, we've got Patrick Landry.
Oh, and I tell you what, Patrick, I hope he's got some thick-ass hips and a low center of gravity, because my boy next to him tends to pass out. Who we talking about?
We've got the Zion of float number 9. We've got Etienne Estorge.
Why you call him Zion?
Well, I'd say he's just like Zion in the fact that he's either dunking on everyone or completely out of the game.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Yep.
That's true.
That's
I concur.
That's our boy Etienne.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next to Etienne, we've got Jason Newell.
Oh.
Jason probably doesn't want us to say anything fun or interesting about him in case he runs for political office someday.
Mistake.
Jason, don't worry about it. You're not going to win anyways.
This is true.
Have some fun, my man.
I'm not
Have
voting for him.
some fun. All right, next to Jason, we've got Joey LaRocca?
LaRocca? Look, all I know is he's still not king.
Thank goodness.
Woo!
Thank goodness.
Dodging bullets like Neo, baby.
Woo! Next to Joey, last on the lower side of the float here, we've got Tim Thrifley.
Man, let me tell you one thing about Tim. That mustache is not creepy at all.
No, it's tight.
No.
It's a tight
It
stash.
is 100% not creepy.
Yeah, totally not creepy.
This is
Keep it going.
creepy. This is not creepy. His mustache is definitely over here.
All right.
Okay.
Good to know. Good to note. All right, moving along to the top of the sidewalk side. Starting off, we've got Max Hughes.
Oh, man. Max, recently engaged. Congratulations, buddy. I will be getting him a wedding gift. But let me tell you what I won't be giving him. The belt! It's still mine, son!
Inside jokes. I hope to be a part of one of those someday.
3 people get that joke.
Yeah, they're great. They're great. Next up, we've got Brett Johnson.
Ooh, very large.
Large man, police officer. Despite the fact that he's an officer of the law, fully intends on stealing beverages at the Crew of Carrollton walkabout tonight.
Oh, yeah. Let's keep an eye out for that. Check the bracelets, Chief. Check the bracelets.
Check those bracelets. Next to Brett, we've got Miller Gordon.
Oh, also, hey, Miller, recently engaged. Not shocking. What is shocking, not to Brett Johnson.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shocker.
A
Surprise.
girl.
Well, next to Miller, we've got Rhett O'Keefe.
Rhett O'Keefe, my boy. Here's something that you don't know. Rhett moved to Virginia. LSU wins a national championship. Coincidence? I don't think so.
Big improvement for the state of Louisiana.
Yes.
Big improvement. All right, well, that wraps up the front float sidewalk side.
Wait, we have 2 floats?
We got 2 floats. We got 2 floats.
One for the hoes and
Let's go here. Back to business. Number 1 on the neutral ground side, Jerry Boo.
Uncle Jerry.
Uncle Jerry. You know, I heard he's even thinking about bringing the mustache back this year. Shaving down
throwback?
that beard.
Yeah.
Throwing it back.
That was years. Years of that mustache. He could sport it.
Let's
he
do
could
it,
get
Uncle Jerry. Let's do it, Uncle Jerry. Next up on the neutral ground side, we've got Louis Abear.
Oh, Dr. Lou. You know that Louis rides with us now because we are legally obligated to have a doctor on the float.
It's very smart.
Thanks to Brian Vega last year.
Yeah, good job, Brian.
Yeah.
Next to Louis, Ryan Abear.
Oh, his son. Ryan recently moved back to NOLA. And let me just tell you, we couldn't be more excited for him to move away again.
Okay, well, next to Ryan, we've got Matt Garcia.
Yo, it's me, Matty G.
There it is. And guys, while we're explaining their entire family tree, Matt Garcia, son-in-law.
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 I don't know how you can tell.
All right, well.
Yeah.
Next to him, just again, keeping it in the family, Blake Abear.
Wow, that is quite a streak right there. You know, in fact, this is Blake's first time riding as far as he's concerned. Yeah.
Someday he'll remember this,
A
right?
little fuzzy.
Someday.
A little fuzzy.
Next up, we've got Chris Levy. I believe the grandson of the winningest coach in Buffalo Bills history, Marv Levy.
That is a low bar to clear, winningest coach of Buffalo Bills history there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But
well,
great for him.
Good for Chris. Good
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
Levies. All right. Now we've got Wheeler Pennant. Cousin Wheeler.
Let me tell you, Wheeler's been super excited because he told me that Lane Kiffin's going to save Ole Miss football.
Okay. All right. Well, next to Wheeler, we've got Cody Booze. That's Cody. This is how Cody acts. This is honestly spot on.
Cody.
It's spot on. What you can't tell is that he has shorts on, not pants. It's shorts.
Ooh, big hands.
All right. Great. Excellent. Cool. Moving along here. Let's pop over to the sidewalk side of Float B. Starting things off with Dave Booze.
Ooh, Dave. That is Jerry's brother, which isn't a great fact. Not good for him.
But
not a great start.
We've done an excellent job of explaining their family tree today, and I feel good about that.
Yeah. Let's just on to the next one.
Okay, well, next up we have an empty spot, actually, where we will be storing all 60,000 of Jake Booze's bouncy balls.
Oh, that's like half.
Yeah, that's roughly half.
Yeah.
Roughly half. And next to that blank spot, we've got Jake Booze, who, in addition to the other 60,000 bouncy balls he has, will also be standing on top of, I'm told, 16 cases of Woodford Reserve.
Oh, great. My acid reflux just acted up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like somewhere out there, Brian Vega could just feel a little part of him dying again.
Yeah.
All right. Good to know. Next up, we've got Drew Scantlin, something like that.
Oh, my boy Drew. Drew's there. His job on the float is to make sure Jake survives.
All right.
He's like a survivalist.
Good luck. I wish you the best. Next up, we've got, last but not least,
The last one.
Frank
This is it.
Duvik.
And we all know Frank is here because someone has to drink Wheeler's share of the beers.
Somebody's got to do it. It's not gluten-free.
No.
It's not gluten-free. All right. Well, that about wraps up the float this year. Looking strong. Looking good. Guys, I think we can all say we're very excited about this. Crew of Carrollton. What are we talking? February 16th?
I believe you.
February 16th. Uptown route. Come out. Catch those beautiful shrimp boots.
Float number 9, shrimp boot float, because who invented the shrimp boots?
We did.
Boots?
We did. Boots, bloots, all of that.
That's us, baby.
All
We're out.
right. Thanks for joining us today. See you, Mardi Gras.